There we go. Open sesame. All right, it's your boy Chosen Man. Like, subscribe, enjoy the reaction. The most honest anime and funniest anime guy out there. So we're gonna keep it a buck. Top 10 most anticipated anime of summer 2024, brother. We be arguing about this ViniTube. I think we cap it sometimes. Let's see if we agree with him or not.
2024 season. As early as now, it's time to see what cool shows the anime industry will have in store for the coming months. And let me tell you, some big time bangers are looming on the horizon, including interesting new anime and sequels to some of the biggest shows from the previous year. So it's time to temporarily leave the spring season behind and look onward to summer 2024. Sword of the Demon Hunter kickstarts our list.
Boy, I thought he was about to do Fairy Tail. Boy, I thought they was about to say Fairy Tail. I was gonna say let it go, brother. Let it go, man. Let that weak ass show go, bro. Let that weak ass show go, brother. That weak ass. Let it go. Here we go to the end of the road. Nigga, I'm not trying to. The power of friendship is not Jesus Christ walking. Okay, listen, nigga. That power of the friendship could be anything. Man, power of friendship might could cure cancer, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, nigga. Sword of the Demon Hunter.
While the title and the overall feel of the visuals may suggest something we've seen quite a lot in anime, Sword of the Demon Hunter provides quite a unique entry to a summer season that's looking every bit as stacked. The story gets set in motion as the skilled swordsman Jinta gets charged with the not-so-glamorous job of slaying a demon threatening a shrine he'd sworn to protect. Only this time, it's not an ordinary demon we're talking about here. This enemy is one that speaks of the future, prompting Jinta to follow it through time in an adventure that spans generations.
Nigga, this Samurai Jack on anime? Okay. Not gonna lie. They was losing me because I was like, bro, Demon Slayer and Hell's Paradise. But Samurai Jack in anime? Oh, Flange, you never watched Samurai Jack? Oh, you have. Oh, yeah, nah, this nigga. Yeah, bro, that look like Samurai. This nigga said through time. I'm like, bro, follow the demon. Back to the Future anime edition is crazy. That's a Samurai Jack story for sure.
The future, prompting Jinta to follow it through time in an adventure that spans generations, one where he must learn to come to terms with his role and his dark nature. The leap through the future premise does give this anime something quite unique, but I think that what makes Sword of the Demon Hunter even more interesting is its source material. While it technically started off as a web novel, the actual published version of the novel is mainly targeted at adults and doesn't read like a typical anime light novel. What this means is that you should expect some mature and more somber, darker themes at play in this one. If you're an anime veteran who thinks they've seen it all, then this one ought to be a breath of fresh air.
That has potential then, because we seen even the visual kind of reminded me more of Ninja Kamui. Dark anime right now is in, and as I said, bro, people figure out ways. The youth figures out ways to go watch the mature anime. Always ends up happening. So I think this has potential to be a hit. Let's just see what they do with it. You know what I'm saying? Hell's Paradise was a hit. Very for the youth.
Next is the magical girl and the evil lieutenant used to be arch enemies.
Not reacting to French music right now, and probably won't be until we're done with this video. I don't know how long that's gonna take, brother, so I am sorry.
The battlefield is quite an eventful place. For some reason, it's also where sparks fly, where Cupid's arrow seems to tend to shoot through leaders of opposing forces. Case in point, evil Lieutenant Mira and magical girl Byakuya Mimori face off in a battle for the fate of the Earth. Sworn enemies met each other on the front lines and ended up falling in love with each other. With their new dynamics in play, one has to wonder how this is going to affect their ongoing conflict.
I'm just not watching this, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not watching, bro. I'm just not gonna watch it. I'm not even here to lie to you, bro. I don't care. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. They lost me, bro. That's okay. And that's okay, bro. The niggas lost me, bro. They lost me, bro. Wow. Wow, of course, bro. Like, what are we doing, bro? She late to a girl pageant. Like, yeah, that is the Tooth Fairy stunt double right here, nigga. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
So with that in mind, I also get the nagging feeling Studio Bones may be pushing through with this adaptation now out of a desire to finish what they started, this time packing it with an anime original ending to give the series some much needed closure. Seeing that actor
Anyway, let's go to next.
at number 8 is Why Nobody Remembers My World.
誰も本当の世界を覚えていないんだ
Gay Sazane fans are feasting this 2024 thanks to the currently airing God's Game We Play and a sequel to Our Last Crusade or The Rise of a New World slated for summer. However, we shine the spotlight on his third work, one which is also set in a fantasy world actually. This story tells of a grim future where humanity's victory in a war against demons gets overwritten and overturned. Kai, a boy who's seen both outcomes and was somehow erased from history, seeks answers as to what may have caused the phenomenon. In this bad future he finds himself in, he encounters the mysterious girl Rin and resolves to break free from this rewritten world. The road to get there won't be easy, but perhaps inheriting skills and weapons from the previous world's hero can give him the first step needed in order to bear his fangs against the world. As a fan of the author and Our Last Crusade, I'm really looking forward to this anime. The premise is nothing that hasn't been done before, but if there's one thing that Kei Sazane has proved with his previous works, it's that he's got some good world-building skills and is quite adept at creating charming characters that audiences do take a liking to.
I'm kind of hesitant on that one. Yes, I react to songs, just not right now. We doing anime. I don't know. It's got potential, but it also could be just a generic and fall flat. I don't know. I remember. Oh my gosh, I forgot what it was. It was like a wasteland, and bro had like a big weapon. I forgot what that anime was called, bro. It was like it was like they were fighting like monsters. In the world like being destroyed and him forgetting. I don't know, bro. It's just it has potential to be trash, but potential to also be fire. So I just don't know. Um, bro, I just forgot what anime it reminded me of. Cause it was an anime where he's like basically fighting to prove like a mystery. So I don't know what they're gonna go like. Like I don't know how lighthearted they're gonna go, but I think if they go more darker tone in terms of like a mystery of like you know what? Oh, Misfit of the Demon King. There it is. Misfit of the Demon King at Demon King Academy or whichever one. Like that one was really good, but they had a mystery of like, yo, why does nobody remember him? Right? Like I think if they kind of go that route, it might do solid. But that was more like of an overpowered thing. Like I don't know. This one I'm kind of like mixed feelings about. The first one to me is still the anime I really want to see. Sort of the demon or whatever. Flames said it kind of reminds me of an anime called Rewrite, but the isekai fantasy version. I'll keep my eye on it.
I look forward to seeing what he's cooked up for this new series. For our 7th entry, we have a mouthful of a title, okay? It's the rookie middle-aged adventurer was trained to death by the most powerful party to become invincible. They say...
Isn't this Kaiju? Didn't Kaiju just, like, basically have that premise? Am I tripping?
that youth is the best time for improving oneself. It's when people are most receptive to learning, and it's when they exude the most potential. The same is true for adventurers looking to grow their strength. Without starting young, the magic power that lets adventurers grow stronger starts running dry. But if there's one thing that Rick Gladiator proves wrong, it's the idea that it's ever too late. Here's a man who became an adventurer over the age of 30 and is at the top of his game, proving naysayers wrong in more ways than one. His secret? Well, it's super elite training courtesy of his mentors. Move over teen prodigies in fantasy anime, the real deal is in the house. Overpowered hero shows are a dime a dozen, and this series is unapologetic about it. It feeds you the tropes that you've come to know and has a lot of fun with them, making it an entertaining blend of action and comedy. It kind of gives some One Punch Man vibes as well when I think about it. Now that should help set your expectations as well.
Actually, hey man, listen, bro.
How do I sign that?
Leave One Punch Man alone, bro. Leave One Punch Man and Mob Psycho Season 1 alone, bro. It looks solid. Kind of bland to me. You know what I'm saying? Kind of one of those, cool, I guess. Alright, whatever. You know? Like, I'm gonna check it out for sure, but do I expect greatness, sensational from it? No. But the animation looks good, though. The animation looks good. It's one of those I feel like I'm gonna just, like, watch, like, whenever. Nothing super hype about. Though, number 10 is still the one I'm most excited
about. Kengan Ashura Season 2 Part 2 is at number 6.
Oh!
Yeah.
Finally! Been waiting for this. They've been hella slow.
Ever since it started airing in 2019, Kengan Ashura has done its job satisfying anime fans' needs for combat sports anime. I see it as a partner in crime of sorts for Baki, and while Kengan Ashura is definitely the lesser-known franchise, it's a series that has been low-key getting better as time goes on. The second season, which aired last year, was a very strong entry with some of the best fights with the most unpredictable outcomes. Kengan Ashura's second season is filled to the brim with fights, featuring a whole slew of main and side characters duking it out. Kengan Ashura's Season 2 second part is set to come out this summer, and it looks to continue from where the first season left off. 3D fights will remain a big talking point for for Kengan Ashura, but I think that Season 2 has certainly improved in that regard as compared to the previous entries. If you're up for more hot-blooded fighting and want to see more of the series' signature martial arts and violence, here's something for you to feast your eyes on.
Nah, King of Ashura keeps it simple and I respect it. But they
We have a lot more
too
summer anime in store for you, so don't go anywhere. In the meantime, why don't you go hit that like button to help support the
Yeah, shout out,
mate.
bro.
All the while, she hides her true sentiments in the Russian language. Unfortunately for her, Masa... It's rom-com time. Originally scheduled for a spring release, it got delayed to summer. But the wait is worth it though, as this is one of the most entertaining rom-com anthologies I've read in recent memory. It stars the prim and proper Alia and the carefree and lackadaisical Masachika. The two couldn't be any more different, and Alia makes no error in showing her disdain for her lazy seatmate. All the while, she hides her true sentiments in the Russian language. Unfortunately for her, Masachika knows exactly what she's saying. A rather fluffy and wholesome rom-com, Alia sometimes hides her feelings in Russian is something that will surely give you much needed sweetness in your life. Seeing the two opposites
Yeah, man, go check it out, bro. Go check it out. Ayla sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. So she basically, let me get this right. It's an anime about the fact that she says her true feelings in Russia, but the nigga understands Russian and she doesn't know that. Wow. Surprise! I'm bilingual, bitch. Like, bro, all right, bro.
Before we enter top 3 territory, we take a pit stop with a familiar face. Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest.
100年クエスト燃えてきたぞ
Anyone seen this coming? When the Fairy Tail manga ended some time back, I did have a nagging feeling that a sequel was in the books. Sure, the author seemed to have moved on to Eden Zero, but Fairy Tail is by far Hiro Mashima's
Nigga, bro, don't say he moved on to Eden Zero like this nigga made a different anime, bro. This nigga copy and pasted Fairy Tail for real, nigga. Don't say he moved on like he really, bro. He didn't do, bro. He literally, bro, literally. And bro, you can't be. I'ma make a sequel to something that never was locked in on an ending, bro. That was trash.
most popular work, and while the series has had a polarizing reception, there's a sizable group of fans wanting more.
No, 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 bro, no, nigga, no, nigga, no. From what Fairy Tail's popularity was when it was like that to now, nigga, the fall off is crazy. The fall off is crazy. Leave it alone, let it go, bro. Nigga, I couldn't finish I'm gonna say this again. Fairy Tail. I couldn't finish Fairy Tail because it got super ridiculous. It got too ridiculous. You just didn't believe in it. Bro, side characters were beating all-time villains. Bro, how the hell is a side character getting extra power from the future because she clicked her heels twice? Like, bro, what are we talking about? Like, Fairy Tail really sold, in my opinion, because it felt like the author was so locked in when he was writing the villains. It's like, I'm gonna make them this strong, I'm making this strong. And then realized after he finished making the villains that, oh wow, the heroes are supposed to win. I kind of made these guys kind of strong. Like ridiculously strong. The heroes are supposed to win, huh? Damn. And it was like, yeah, let me try to make the heroes win. No, bro. Fairy Tail's trash, bro. I don't care.
Here we are with the continuation of Natsu and his friends' adventures, this time taking on the titular 100 Years Quest. Their most challenging battle so far puts them in a mission to seal away the 5 dragon gods. Their journey puts them in the path of the Dark Guild Diabolos, and with a new guild member who may be more than meets the eye, the dragons may be the least of Team Natsu's problems. If Fairy Tail's ending left a void in your heart, then here's 100 Years Quest.
I didn't even make it to the end. That's how trash it was. I didn't even make it to the ending with Fairy Tail. That's how trash this was, bro. That's how trash this was, bro. I didn't even make it to Fairy Tail's ending. That's how garbage it was. I was like, bro, I can't watch this. Dead ass. Nigga, the power of friendship, you can do anything. Like, bro, I should have wrote that on my exam on the SAT, nigga. Power of friendship. Let me into college. What are we talking about?
The manga is pretty much the same adventure filled with fan service and action fare that Fairy Tail had become known for over the years. It looks to reignite the magic felt in the early arcs, when things were a lot simpler and shonen power creep hadn't taken over the series. Now, the good thing about 100 Years Quest is that for a major part, it felt like a fresh reboot of sorts, and if you haven't read or watched the original series, then you can easily settle in and start with this season.
That shit is trash, bro. Shout out Fairy Tail for falling off. Anyway, what's next?
To start off on top 3, here's Isekai Suicide Squad. If you want more evidence that anime is becoming more and more global, here's one big example. Isekai Suicide Squad is an anime that looks to merge two pillars of global pop culture, Western comics and isekai. Now, this isn't the first time that Western comic books and anime have crossed over, but compared to the Marvel anime from over a decade ago, those featuring Wolverine and the X-Men that look like seasonal filler,
How dare you?
Isekai Suicide Squad is a major production. Heck, they even brought in the guy responsible for ReZero and VV. Given the guy's pedigree with writing compelling stories, it makes me even more excited to see what insanity awaits Harley and the rest of the supervillain crew in this trip to the world of swords and magic. This has all the ingredients for an over-the-top story that's bound to be filled with action, comedy, and a lot of other things we love from both DC Comics and Isekai anime. In second place,
like I said, the only thing I'm worried about in terms of the Isekai with Suicide Squad is how they gonna deal with Joker and like popularity wise, because like Harley Quinn is cool, bro, and the members are cool, but keep it simple, man. Most popular people are Batman and Joker. And I don't know what the Joker's gonna be like, and if people don't like the Joker, if you don't like the Joker, the anime will be trouble. And I will say that. Will it still be cool and good for people to watch? Absolutely. I'm gonna check it out. But if Joker is not locked in or off, how often is he shown? You lose. You lose. And that's where Suicide Squad, the original movie, the first movie, when they false advertised everybody with the Joker, messed up. Because you barely even saw the Joker, even though Harley Quinn was still good. Joker and Batman, biggest names, man. So kind of curious.
place is Tower of God's second season. Amongst the major webtoon adaptations that made it into anime form back in 2020, I can say that Tower of God is the best one if we take a look at the shows as a whole. Sure, I know it rushed through things like its two other contemporaries, but it didn't come to the complete detriment of the anime, at least not to the same level it did with its brethren that embodied wasted potential. The only gripe against it was that it ended too quickly. Those who longed for a continuation will finally get their wish granted, as Tower of God is set to return this summer. And this time, it looks to cover an arc that many people loved and a definite step up from what the first season covered, which felt a lot like an appetizer. This may very well be the arc that justifies the hype behind Tower of God and shows anime fans worldwide why it's one of the most beloved webtoons out there.
I think a lot of webtoons aren't like that. I think Tower of God is the one that's like super respectful.
Last but not least, we take a look at Oshinoko Season 2.
Ruby, 僕は愛してる。
Just a year ago, Oshinoko rocked the anime world, thanks to an anime team that handled it like the next big thing it set out to be, along with the series' concurrent plots that both showed the cynical and inspiring side of showbiz. Oshinoko had a very strong case for Anime of the Year in 2023. This show captivated anime audiences worldwide, and when Season 1 was nearing its end, Season 2 became a matter of when, not if. We finally got a timetable for it, as the gripping tale of the siblings and their continued foray into the entertainment industry is slated for a summer release. This time, the spotlight shines on the much-renowned Tokyo Blade arc, a stage adaptation of a popular battle manga. It looks to put together some combustible elements thanks to a love triangle that's heating up, as well as some creator adaptation team conflicts we've come to know as long-time anime fans. If you liked Oshinoko in any way during its first season run, then this second season is something that you're not going to want to miss out on.
That quite possibly might be the sorriest, most anticipated #1 summer anime I think I've ever heard in my life. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. My big three, #1 is Tower of God for me. I would say Tower of God #1 most anticipated anime for me from this list. #2 would be Suicide Squad. And #3, I'm going to say I feel like I really want to see that demon one though. Sword of the Demon Hunter. And then 4, King and Ashura. Those are my 4 Put down in the comments what's y'all top 3 or top 4 most anticipated. Do y'all agree with his list? Me personally, the number one definitely lost me. Fairy Tail, I think, fell off years ago. No hype for it to me. But it does still have somewhat of a fan base because it used to be that guy. So, But Tower God is my number one. I'm super excited for it. And yeah, man, it's your boy Chosen. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. Put down in the comments what you guys' top 3 most anticipated anime of the summer 2024 is. Do y'all agree with any two? What is y'all list, man? It's your boy Chosen, man.